Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes. So last month we have discussed about the case studies and design thinking. In this episode we are going to discuss about the design thinking based how to overcome the traffic. The road traffic. Even in some urban areas, we would feel so much of even in the traffic here from the Ganapati road, right? I always face several problems whenever I cross the Ganapati. It takes around 1 hour, I think, in the peak times. So what is actually happening? Because yes, we are an electronics and communication student, we are supposed to address for this kind of a problem, right? So we have several technologies are there in ECE, like IoT or artificial intelligence. So many things are there, right? So we have to first list down what are the problems we are facing whenever we are traveling to two-wheeler or four-wheeler, anything. Not only Coimbatore, because as we are belongs to Coimbatore, I am telling, especially in Ganapati area, I feel such crowd. Even I cannot be able to move at the evening time and as well as the morning 8 o'clock, right? So these kind of issues we are facing. So to overcome this, what are the solutions? We have to, as a student of DCE, you are in another 2 years you are going to complete the engineering. So as a student, you have to tell your ideas because you are a Gen Z generation, right? So you have so much of ideas, innovations. You can propose such ideas. Then even that ideas is good enough, right? We can give it to TNSTC, that is Tamil Nadu government skill development. One department is there. We can propose the ideas to them. They will give the fund to develop the this concept. So first, let us discuss what are the problem and how we can overcome these problems. Then we can conclude. We can give the conclusion, and if it is okay, we will give. We will discuss another faculties also, that expert members, senior faculty members also. We can show this video to them, and if it is okay, then we can write the proposal, research proposal, and we can submit to the not only Tamil Nadu government. We have several funding agencies there. We can appropriately send to them. Okay, so let us start our discussion.
Sir, I would like to state the problem statement involving traffic jams. Most traffic jams use multi-signal processing timings. That is, one-sided vehicles. Even if there is no vehicles on the other side, the traffic signals stop the opposite vehicles so that it consequences in long queues of vehicles, which causes time consumes, waste of times. People are hurry this nowadays. No, they used to work a lot. They concentrate on their work. So time is a very basic need for everyone. So these traffic signals cause time waste to common man. So this problem is a major problem that is faced by all citizens.
Yeah, correct. Exactly. Yeah.
So yes, sir. So that's a major problem to be considered. And another major issue that exists is that the delay that is faced by the ambulance or fire trucks, such emergency vehicles, they often get stuck in the traffic. So usually, currently there is no proper system to prioritize them. Like if an ambulance is coming, we don't have a quick system to give them a green light so that they can move quickly. It's often causing heavy traffic and also it's impacting lives that is inside.
Yes.
So I think we should make a major solution that would help.
Yeah. So even the people are willing to give the room to go the ambulance, they cannot able to move because such crowd is there. So we cannot able to move. Such kind of I can face several times in the Ganapati area, right? Because the road is also very narrow. Even I am willing to give the space to ambulance, I cannot move.
Yes,
so this is one very biggest problem which in rural areas means that won't be a much difficult one because there won't be much traffic. But here in the hot places in the urban areas need to be addressed with a suitable solution.
Yes,
so as Risha said, it's a very important one. That's predominant point which would be helpful for hospitals, patients, and also traffic. So when we are giving the solution to this problem, right? What you told. It completes. See, it will give the solution for hospitals, as I said, the patients and the traffic of the peoples who is driving the car or bike, right? And also for traffic police also, right? So it's a very important point there.
So, to define all these problems we are facing through traffic jams, we can use IoT-based systems, sensors to overcome all these projects or problems we are facing. So these IoT-based systems and sensors will help us to overcome the problem that we are facing on our day-to-day lives because of all these traffic jams.
We can also build a prototype that uses camera-based processor, which detects the normal ordinary vehicles and also emergency vehicles.
Yeah, that image sensors is available with you are going to study the MATLAB in the forthcoming semester. That MATLAB is completely for electronics package. That is ultimately used for image processing. Also, even the PhDs, faculty members doing PhD in MATLAB that uses image. That's a biomedical field and image sensing process. Like there's so much concept is there. That the portion of that some library files we can take and we can accordingly coding. We have to write a coding and we can use for this kind of purpose what you are trying to say. That is a good idea.
To ideate for the empathy what Agrami told, most of the traffic signal problems can be solved using IoTs. First, let's see what is IoT. IoT stands for Internet of Things, and it is a network of physical objects or physical things that is embedded with sensors, signals, software, and other technologies. Okay, so this is what IoT means, and it can be used to overcome all these non-traffic signals. Like if we take a problem where we are not, if the traffic center is not getting the appropriate signals at right time, so it will lead us to confusions. So that it can't monitor us to do whatever. So IoT device, introduction of IoT devices to such areas will help us to stream the data lively. So it will help us to prioritize and change our priorities at that particular time.
Yeah,
so this is how IoT devices are used in traffic signal.
Yeah. So finally, right. As you said, so the problem is so many problems are there. So the predominant problems what we have taken in defining what is as the emergency cases like ambulance and everything, and also fire something called fire emergencies. And as Bhagavan said, the Internet of Things is a main thing. So Internet of Things, the Internet is the backbone of the whole infrastructure. So as we know, the Internet, we are everyone. 99.99%, even a layman is using the smartphones nowadays, right? They can able to browse and they can get the information such as ChatGPT, Google, Gemini, like that, right, etc. So if you integrate the IoT with our mobile phone, even some like simple software we can develop, even Google Android app or iOS, like so much of third-party applications that we can develop, right? So we can develop, and that can be security also the main concern. We can give some security, some algorithms we can develop, right? And we can go for this kind of operation because it is an internet. So we can, if it is a high-speed internet, we can get the information then and there. So we can see what is happening in the traffic, in the main traffic areas, right? That is correct. And finally, we can. In a real-time manner, we can implement it somewhere, in some places, in hot places, like the peak traffic places, peak time, we can implement our project and we can check whether it is working as we thinking it is, whether it is working or not, that we can see. If it is okay, then we can go for a product. This is a prototype, we can go for a product. So we have to test before going for the product development, commercialization, or some government implementation, that we have to test it. So let us see we can share these ideas with some academic experts also and industry experts also. Let them give their opinions and feedbacks. So incorporating all those points, we can finally we can give a proposal to the government agencies like DRDO, TNSDC, and the CSIR, like that, and we will try. Then hope we will get the fund from the government agencies. Then after that, all we members, we the crew, we can develop the project. Okay. Okay, thanks for your opinions and suggestions and innovative ideas, right? We will meet again in some other occasions. Thank you.